Good morning. It's Monday, April 6th of 2020, and I'm still in quarantine from the coronavirus in my little motel near the airport in Charlottetown. And I have a new poem here that I started in Australia. Tony McManus and I did a fantastic little venue in a place called Newlyn, which is about an hour, maybe an hour and a half north of Melbourne. And it was a really great show. We sold it out and enjoyed it immensely. But beyond that, the very kind people, Neil and Judy, who hosted it, allowed us to stay on their incredible property for several days. And they have 4 acres of what I could only describe as being their own personal botanical gardens. They have the most incredible wildlife there. They've got cockatoos and parrots and gorillas and echidnas, and there's a creek that has platypus in it, and the wallabies come out in the evening. So I was like a kid. Just walking the property and walking the fields beyond the property, following the little creek that was once mined for gold, and which now apparently is home to a platypus or a family of them. I didn't get to see the platypus, but just knowing that it was in there somewhere, really and truly, it brought me back to being 10 years old again. So while I was there, I started a poem in their garden. It's a letter to Chagall, and I call it Letter from Newlyn Gardens. And without further ado, here it is. And by the way, I've got my window open so you can hear traffic, and you probably can hear the fridge humming. Hardly studio conditions, but my heart is in the poem. So here we go. Dear Chagall, I am sitting in a garden mark where the fruit upon the vine is strange and nameless. Heavy laden boughs above the creek where ripples hide and wait for it to fall. A purple-breasted swamp hen is risen from the rushes, the sacred heart of Audubon, in this, the middle of the day, the middle of the night, the autumn sun of mid-March, crisping up gum trees against the sky like a razor, pasting them to blue that is beneath me here and all around the sun. Eucalyptus mark, white berries and clicking in the trees, and on the wind a whistle, soft as an Apache signal given to alert me to some secret I may never guess nor ever comprehend. Butterflies beyond counting, whose flight paths bear no logic but express their tiny joy. And why would beauty deign to give the time of day to logic? For facts and solemn figures have nothing to teach beauty. And all at once the sky explodes, corellas, snow white, chattering, Antipodean doves against the sun, in whom God is well pleased. I am waiting in the sunshine for the dusk, for wallabies, echidnas, and the platypus who hides in these dark waters. I need not see him, for his proximity alone is thunder in my chest. And the parrot's mark, I swear to Christ, are fire in my boyful heart, beating here in heaven for each mystery in the bush and along this winding stream. I wonder, was I claimed while I was sleeping? For I could rest forever on the banks of this cool creek without a worry or a need, contentment flowing from my heart as waters from the reservoir high above the paddock. I want nothing but to stay that golden chariot, rein it in, arrest its Catholic orbit, so slight and imperceptible, yet bending hours and space against the dream time. Soon Chagall the ibises will roost upon the pines above the stony creek, where flakes of gold may still be found, reflecting back to heaven, the light below this world, where I am fairly hanging towards the Southern Cross, nailed there to the firmament, not by Roman soldiers, but by God in the beginning, as it was and ever shall be, world without end. Amen. Your most affectionate friend in poetry, Bob. So, thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed that. I send it out with love. I hope everybody is safe, and I hope we soon turn the page on this pandemic. Australia is an incredible place, just so beautiful and so different. I very much hope to get back there. Anyway, thanks again. Signing off for now. Bob of the Motel. Bye.